So you must be here for the eye examination. Well, you're in the right place, alright? Oh, don't worry about Mandy here, she's harmless. Right, so what we're going to be doing then is a range of different tests. Okay, it's all very simple. As you can see, there's not an awful lot on my little table there. So it's going to be a very slow-paced, very methodically done examination. Okay, so nothing I'm going to be asking you that's difficult or anything like that. So relax, please relax. Okay, it's going to be fine. We're going to run through each step as we go. I'll explain as we go, so it's going to be nice and simple. Okay, I'm Dr. Sean, and if you're ready, we'll kick off. Okay, fantastic. So we have these fancy black gloves today. Yep. See if they're any easier to get on than the blue ones. Not especially. Alright. So we're going to start with what we call a visual acuity test, which is just a posh way of saying the eye chart, which you're no doubt familiar with. It's one of the most synonymous pieces of kit in the medical world. So we're going to test each eye individually. Okay, so I'm going to be asking you in a moment to close one eye and then the other. So you can either wink if you can do that, or cover your eye with your hand. Okay, whichever is more comfortable. It doesn't matter which is which. It's all good. Okay, so let's get the pencil ready. We'll go with the B today, I think. I like to maintain a professional look, you know. Alright. So I'm going to just walk to far back as I can. I want you to close over your left to begin. Okay, and I want you to tell me what the letter is that I point to. Okay, so tell me the letter that I point to with the left eye closed. Here we go. Oh, sorry, we're going to start here. Good, good, good. Okay, well done. We'll do the same now, except I want you now to close over. You guessed it, your right. Alright, we'll do a similar thing again. Here we go, with the right eye closed. Good. Okay. Okay, well done. So nice and simple, isn't it? Now I'm going to take a step forward here. I've got to be arm's length apart. Okay, so I'm just going to rest my arm on your shoulder. There we go. So with the shortened distance, we're going to be now concentrating on the letters in this middle section. Okay. So I expect you to be able to see most of these, if not all of them. All right. So I'm going to hold up my card here. I'm going to point to letters again. I want you to tell me what it is. But we need to close over your left eye to begin. Okay. So with the left eye closed, thank you. And tell me what the letter is. Here we go. Okay. Okay, that's really, really well done. It's nice and simple, isn't it? Now, if you close over your right eye for me. Thank you. And again, tell me what the letters are. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's fine. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to make a few notes just to say how well you've done there, alright? Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, now if you could cover over your left eye for me. Okay, and now can you tell me if you can see my whole face and that none of my face is missing? Okay, and if you could do the same with your right eye, so close over your right eye. Again, look at my face and tell me if any of it is missing or whether you can see the whole face. Okay, that's fine. Good. Okay, now we're going to be doing a visual field test. Okay, so I'm going to be closing over my left eye. I want you to close over your right to begin with. Okay, so clapping over your right. I'm going to be wiggling my fingers like so into your vision. I want you to tell me when you can see my fingers, okay? Here's the trick though, there's always a trick. I'm going to look at my nose, okay? So if you cover your right for me, tell me when you see my fingers. So looking at my nose, here we go. Okay, from the other corner, looking at my nose, tell me when you see my fingers. Okay, and we do the same again, so looking at my nose. Okay, and looking at my nose. Okay, that's fantastic. We're going to do the same now, covering over the left eye. So you cover your left eye, cover my right. Again, if you can look at my nose, tell me when you see my fingers. Okay, so looking at my nose, here we go. Okay, looking at my nose. Good, same again, looking at my nose. Good, and one final time. Okay, well done. Relax your eyes. Okay, you're doing really, really well. Okay, I'm going to be looking into your eyes in a moment. Okay, let me turn off the light just so I can have a good look. Okay, I'm going to be looking at the pupil size, symmetry, and the shape. 3 S's. And in order for me to do this, I need you to focus on a point behind me. So somewhere here on the back wall. That would be fine, okay? So we're looking for you to focus at a distance. I'm going to be showing a bright light to your eye. I'll let you know when I do it, okay? So you have a warning. Alright, first of all I'm going to be just taking the lights down a little bit, okay? Okay, that's it now. So I'll be showing a bright light into your left eye for 2 seconds. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, that's great. I'm going to be showing a bright light into your right eye in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to turn that off just for a moment. It's not quite done yet. I need to make a note before I end up forgetting. Okay, I'm going to be checking your direct and consensual pupillary responses. Okay, now I need to, if it's okay with you, that is, put my hand on your nose. The idea is I'm splitting the 2 eyes. Okay, is that alright? Okay, fantastic. So let me just grab my pen light here. So, I'm just going to place my hand on your nose, okay? Okay, so I'm going to be shining a bright light, okay? So, actually, let me get my, let me get my colour here, just to save your eyes a little bit. Okay, we got there in the end. So, I'm going to place my hand on your nose, okay? There we go. Shine the light into one eye. Looking at that eye, shine the light into the same eye. Looking into the other eye. Okay, do this 4 times for each eye. Direct. The consensual response is fine. Direct. Consensual, good. Direct. Consensual. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to give you a minute's rest, okay? We'll do the same on the other side, alright? You're doing really well, okay? We'll turn the lights back on in a moment. Okay, so I'll switch hands here. Alright, so the right hand down your nose. Check the 4 corners. Good. Great. Okay. Okay, that's wonderful, really good stuff. Okay, so that's all fine. Right, actually I'll put the light on before I do the writing because I'll end up writing all over the place. Alright. My handwriting is not the best as it is, so yeah. Sometimes I write a prescription out and I look at it and I don't even understand what it is. So, yeah. Alright, so that's fine. Both eyes are responding as normal, okay? Alright, so let me check in your relative afferent pupillary defect in a moment. RAPD as we call it. Okay. Not to be confused with Raccoon Police Department. Alright, so swinging light test we call this, simply because we'll be swinging a light, believe it or not, from one eye to the other, and we do this an obnoxious amount of times. Alright, so I've got the cover on so it shouldn't be too blinding. Yeah, so just looking forward is fine. We're going to be bouncing the light from one eye to the other, and back again, back again. Doing well. I know it's not always the greatest thing to have a light shone right in your eye and someone standing right in your grill, but we're doing very well, okay? Good. Alright, that's fine, okay? Give your eyes a rest, blink as many times as you want to, and just relax your body. Okay, you've done really well. I'm going to give you a little break now after that. Making a few notes and I'll explain what it is we'll be doing next, okay? So far, it's okay, you're doing really well. Everything will be absolutely fine, okay? Okay, so this is going to be what we call the accommodation reflex assessment or test, okay? So in a nutshell, it is just a focus test. Okay, so I'm going to be pointing my finger out like so. I'll be asking you to focus on the finger, and then I want you to then focus on my nose when I ask you to. Okay, so it's going to be the finger and the nose, alright? Alright, so there we go then. So if you can look, just keep your head in line with mine, that's fine, okay? If you just look at the finger. Okay, so the tip of the finger there. Oops. We lost. And we've lost the pencils there as well. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong. So I guess if I take this off, does that relinquish my doctorate? Let's pretend it doesn't. Okay. You still have faith in me that I'm a doctor, even without my name badge. All right. So as we were. If you could look at my finger. Okay, that's great. Just keep the head still. Now I need to look at my nose. Okay, keep looking at my nose. Good, and now look back at my finger. Okay, keep looking at my finger. And now look at my nose. That's good. And now look at my finger. Keep looking at the finger. Good. Now look at my nose. Okay, and relax. Okay. Good. Okay. So that's the accommodation reflex. Alright, we're going to assess your eye movements now, okay? Here we go. Let's pop this back on, shall we? So I like to use the hammer from my tuning fork for this particular test, okay? So I want you to focus on the hammer in just a moment, okay? So that's the blue ball there on the hammer. And we'll be, first of all, keeping it stationary and then moving it. And I'll be asking you to track the movement of the blue ball. Okay. Alright. So first of all, if you could look at the ball for me, the blue ball. There we go. And if you could tell me, do you only see one blue ball or do you see two? In other words, do you have any double vision? Okay, that's fine. So arms length apart. Now I'm going to be moving the blue ball or the hammer, and I want you to track the ball on the end, okay? So keeping the head still, in line with mine as it is now, it's fine. Okay, and then just moving your eyes, keeping the head still as you can, alright? Quite simple. I'm sure you've been doing very well at this, okay? I'm sure you do great at this. There we go. Keep tracking the blue ball, keeping the head still. Okay, just going to be looking into both eyes when you do this, just to make sure that you're able to do this with relative ease, okay? Good. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to take a step back. We're going to do the same thing again. Only this time I'm going to be going a little bit quicker, okay? Okay, here we go. So tracking the blue ball, keeping the head still as you can. There we go. A lot quicker this time. Good. Okay, got really quick at the end there, didn't I? That's not me testing how quick you can do it, that's just me getting bored. Alright, don't tell anyone that. Okay. Okay, good, no issues there at all, okay. Alright, I'll be checking what red light reflex, as we call it. We're looking for this sort of orangey red reflection in the pupil and responding to my light, which will have like an orange glow. Okay, so I need to turn off the light for this, okay? So you're still going to see a white light, but it is a different wavelength, so it enables me to see into the eye. So yeah, it's very clever piece of kit, this ophthalmoscope as we call it. Okay, so I've got to adjust my setting here. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to shine a bright light into your left eye. 3, 2, 1 now. And we're done, that's fine. And into your right eye. 3, 2, 1 now. Yep, that's fine, we're done, all done. Okay, yes, so the red light reflex was fine, okay. So we saw this all reddish orange reflection on the pupil, okay. Alright, so we'll do a fundoscopy in just a second. I've got to turn the lights back on. Okay, so the fundoscopy. Okay, sort of assess the anterior segment, okay, of the eye. So I need you to focus on a point behind me in just a moment. Okay, just going to check my setting here. Okay, that's fine. So let me shine the bright light into your left eye. If you can look at a point in the back wall. Okay, so into your left eye in 3, 2, 1 now. Done, that's fine. And again, if you can look at a point on the back wall for me, I'm going to shine a bright light into your right eye in 3, 2, 1 now. And we're done. Okay, that's fine. Well done. Really, really well done. Okay, no issues there. Right, now I need to turn off the lights again and check again with your eyes. Is that okay? Right, in order to do that, I will be using some drops. Okay, we call these mydriatic drops. I'll just get them in a second, and they dilate the pupils, which enables me to do this check. Okay, it's going to be 1 or 2 drops in each eye. It's not going to cause you any pain or anything like that. Okay. So are you brave enough to try them? Yep. Alright, I'm just going to grab them then. Okay, well done. Good bravery. That's what we like to see. Okay, so I'm going to dim the lights here and then we'll get on with the drops, okay? Okay, so we're going to be looking at the macula, the retinal vessels and the optic disc. Okay, so if you can just put your head back ever so slightly, raise your chin. There we go. 1, 2, that's fine. Okay, don't worry about it falling a little bit, that's perfectly normal. That's fine, okay, and again 1, 2, oh, there we go. Fantastic, well done. Alright, so I'm just going to change my setting real quick. This is the final check we will be doing today, okay? So, there we go. Okay, so we're going to shine a bright light into your left eye in 3, 2, 1 now. And we're done, all done. And into your right eye in 3, 2, 1 now. And there we go. Fantastic work. That is that. Okay, I'm going to pop this light back on, make a few notes, and we'll be free to go. Okay, so no issues found across on the board. Okay, so well done. You don't seem to have any diminished sight since your last exam. Okay, so that's always very positive to see. And we'll book you in again for about 6 months' time. Okay, so we'll be monitoring you very closely because we care about you so much. Alright, well it was an absolute pleasure. I'm going to get something to eat now because it is that sort of time. And I hope you have a nice rest of your day. I hope you found that relaxing. And I hope to see you again reasonably soon. Take very good care of yourself. And we'll see you soon. Alright?